good morning. Pastor Steve here. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 1, brothers, if a man is overtaken in a fault, you who are spiritual, restore such a one with the spirit of gentleness, considering yourself, for you may be the next one to fall. It's a sad lot of pastors, and all believers really, to have to be the ones to try and correct brothers and sisters who fall into sinful habits or wrong paths. And one of the worst mistakes we can make is to feel like the answer to the problem is power, Don't gang up on the poor old guy. Restoration is not a power process, but it's a gentle, loving process. And if I find it's my goal to be rid of the problem, then I'm on the end of a power trip. If I find out that I have a bleeding brother, or maybe one who has made me bleed, who needs my gentle ministering to be kind of brought into a right relationship with me and God, then I can proceed with the proper grace. Paul was careful in the above scripture to note that our approach be gentle, meek. David was meek in his approach to Saul out in the wilderness. He let God deal with the problems, did his best to protect God's anointed, his brother. Remember on that occasion in 1 Samuel, he said, hey, your eyes have seen how the Lord put me in a position to have taken your life, but my eyes spared you. I said, I will not put my hand out and touch the Lord's anointed. He preferred to let God deal with it. He wanted God's will. He wanted the welfare of the kingdom over his own desires for power or supremacy. Sin should be dealt with in a body of believers. But always we have to approach with several thoughts in mind. First of all, have I taken the log out of my own eye? In Matthew 7, 3 through 5. What attitude, what action of mine has made the problem worse rather than better? What do I need to do humbly before God and to my brother to rectify the situation? Secondly, do I have the best interest of the body at heart and the brother? Or is it my personal pride or position or prestige that's the main issue? Thirdly, am I acting in anger or in love as I approach the situation? James tells us in James 1:20, the wrath of man never accomplishes the righteousness of God. Keep that in mind. Fourthly, how do I tell if I'm right? Listen well. Be approachable. Be approachable. James 3:17 says, you should, as a teacher, be easily entreated. Listen well. Deal with the problem. Don't attack the brother. All of these thoughts, bathed in a spirit of humble prayer, will help you to resist the devil and to restore a relationship. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.